Today's top stories at NBR. NZX chair says he will be standing down. Non-availability of sale and purchase agreement relating to honey company purchase labelled inconceivable. The Director General of Health to stand down. And there's more coming right up. Kia ora and welcome to NBR Today, 100% subscriber funded and proudly brought to you by you, as is every story at nbr.co.nz. It's Wednesday, April 6th. I'm Paul Brennan. Thanks again for joining us. Mercedes-Benz is rolling out a controversial agency selling model to New Zealand, despite the new arrangement sparking an Australian $650 million lawsuit in Australia. Independent Australian Mercedes dealers have joined forces to sue the German automotive giant over its decision to axe the dealership model in favour of an agency model where dealers sell on behalf of the marque rather than hold stock. Australian dealers say the abrupt change undermines millions of dollars of investment in their dealerships and was done without negotiation. John Ingham, principal of the Ingham Motor Group, which has 4 local Mercedes dealerships, confirmed the German maker was planning to move to an agency system as it has done in Australia. He said they are aware that the world is changing and things are done differently and will embrace it, but are a little bit nervous about how it will pan out. The proposed first increase in director fees at the NZX for nearly 20 years has met strong criticism from some shareholders who want to see the stock exchange operator's dividend increase first. But NZX chair James Miller, who Wednesday said he would be standing down from the role next year, has argued the increase in director fees is essential to attract the best talent to the board, with many of the current directors only working as a service to capital markets. NZX Wednesday hosted a lengthy annual general meeting at its new headquarters in Auckland, with Chief Executive Mark Peterson having relocated to the city. Quantify Photonics is spending a significant part of its $15 million Series B round on acquiring Thailand-based Smart Test Electronics and is already working on a Series C raise to support continued growth. Although he was not willing to go into details just yet, Quantify CEO Dr. Andy Stevens told NBR that the Series C is likely to be led by a key strategic partner and supported by existing investors. Quantify is a developer and manufacturer of high-end photonics test and measurement instruments for the rapidly growing high-speed optical telecommunications market. A lawyer for PwC claims it's inconceivable. A sale and purchase agreement relating to Malaysia-based Guaco Group's acquisition of New Zealand honey company Manuka Health has not been made available as part of a massive lawsuit against the professional services firm. The case relates to Guaco, part of the sprawling Hong Leong Group, controlled by billionaire Kwek Leng Chan, purchasing Briley Investments about 20 years ago. Guaco accumulated New Zealand tax losses with the purchase, but in 2019 its subsidiary, BIL NZ Treasury, sued accountancy firm PwC, alleging the tax losses couldn't be used because PwC had given faulty advice. PwC has denied liability, arguing, among other things, that there is no evidence BIL could ever have generated enough profit to take advantage of the tax losses. The Treasury has little sympathy for businesses calling out for more financial support and advised the government in January not to hand them money. In advice to Finance Minister Grant Robertson on January 21st, obtained by NBR under the Official Information Act, it opposed giving businesses more direct financial support to deal with an Omicron outbreak, even as the hospitality sector continued to lobby for funding. The Treasury said if the COVID protection framework was used to manage an outbreak, it saw no need for additional business support. It worried more business welfare could be inflationary. Dr. Ashley Bloomfield will step down from his role as the Director General of Health at the end of July this year. Bloomfield's term in the role was due to end in June 2023, but he signalled to Public Service Commissioner Peter Hughes late last year that he intended to step down prior to that date, according to a statement from the Public Service Commission. He took up the role in June 2018, having previously served as CEO of Hutt Valley DHB and acting CEO of Capital and Coast DHB. Get the full details of those stories and more at nbr.co.nz right now. Thursday at NBR, political editor Brent Edwards argues National has taken the wrong tack in the way it's pushing its proposed tax changes, while NBR looks at the latest investment from Ngāti Toa. I'm Paul Brennan. Join me again from around lunchtime tomorrow for the morning's NBR trending stories, then again right here from 5:30 for another NBR Today.